Where were you born?
Czechoslovakia.
Were you really?
No,
Where were you born? In the United States?
Green Bay.
Oh, yeah?
First one in Green Bay out of the whole crew.
Your mom and dad were born in Czechoslovakia.
Mine,
Bohemia. But that's part of Czechoslovakia now, right? Okay. What was your mother's name?
no, but it was keeping time.
Anna Kurt.
Could be.
Hannah?
Anna.
Really good.
Anna Kurt.
But now it's
K-
12 minutes after 1.
K-R-T.
Been like this for quite a while. What time do you have?
That was her maiden name. Okay. And what was your dad's first name?
Joseph.
Joseph.
Stary.
And it was Stary.
See what happens.
I mean, they didn't shorten the name or anything. Okay. What did your dad do for a living?
When he come to this country,
Well, what did he do for a living in Czechoslovakia?
he worked for people that had these big land grants or whatever they call them. They had maybe thousands of acres.
Uh-huh.
They used to work in the fields. And my
Okay.
mother, she used to work in the kitchen. She did all the cooking and the baking.
Oh, really?
Did you practice your song? You just got it yesterday?
And do you know what year they came over here?
1909.
1909.
My mother, my dad, my grandmother, and 3 of my brothers.
Oh, really?
Before it changed, you know, for the
Holy fright. What was your grandmother's name?
Wait, you're gonna get a turn.
Mary Kurt.
Mary Kurt. Okay. And what was your grandfather's name?
I don't know.
You don't?
He left Bohemia when my mother was 1 year old. He come to the United States and nobody knew what it
Is that right? So was she hoping to find him when she came over? Or?
Well, there's a lot of stories all over the country, so who knows? He might have anchored down somewhere else and had
Yeah?
Well, your mother's dad's name was Kurt.
Yeah, right.
That's what they said.
Right. But we were just wondering what he did for a living, and he said he didn't know.
Well, like when he come to this country to look for a fortune, you know, like
Yeah.
a lot of the people come years
Yeah.
ago.
See, all you have to
18.
be,
But that was in the 1800s. What
1880, I think.
What did your dad do when he came to this?
He was
Country.
sponsored by J.V. Mitch, and he was. They were brought to this country, and he was sponsored. And then they lived on a farm. They had to work for a living on a farm, not just a living. They didn't have nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't that Kaler? Wasn't that where that came in?
Fralix.
Kaler or
They
Fralix?
Not Fralix. Fralix. That's where my uncle stayed with the Fralix. My dad and them stayed with
Oh, because Emma always tells me it was.
the Rabies. I know. And they stayed around in Kellnersville. I think it was Boves in Bohemian. It's a different name in Bohemian.
Oh, wasn't
In
him
English,
off,
it means
really?
oats. So that's the way it is, just like black and white, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's all, they all had to help him.
And then they got, well, I guess they got a little bit of money out of working on the farms and all that. Then he moved into Green Bay. Then my dad, well, he was sponsored by J.V. Mix, which was Bohemian Bakery, so he worked there for about 5 or 6 years, I guess.
Hmm.
Then he got a
In the bakery?
Busy downtown, but I mean,
no,
it
shoveling
was
coal.
that.
Oh, really?
I thought it'd be worse.
And then he got a
And
job in
closed
a
at
paper
4:30
mill.
that
Oh.
That's
So your dad worked in the paper mill too?
Oh, yeah.
What was the name of the paper mill?
Holbert.
And that was what it was called when you started working there.
Right.
And how old were you when you started working there?
22.
22? And you worked there for how many years?
45.
45 years. And it was Holberg Paper Mill first, and then what?
Holbert and then Sharman.
Okay,
The new clique come in there, and
Sharman bought,
they bought out the Holberts.
uh-huh,
Well, the Holberts were still in it, they with shares and all that.
yeah.
Then it was Sharman.
She wants to talk.
And then in 56, I think it was, that PG come in and merged.
Procter & Gamble bought them 56, you said?
56. And then,
Because I remember it still being called Sharman too, but that was in the 60s.
and then I think it was in 68 when Procter & Gamble took over.
And they changed the name and everything. Yeah. Okay. What did your mom do? Did she work too once they got to this country, or?
she worked for, when she got to this country, she had to help in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But then with 8 kids, when got into Green Bay with 8 kids, you know, and she worked at home.
Okay. Do you know how to say Merry Christmas in Bohemian? You don't remember that?
We got away from all that stuff now.
Put all this over.
What does Stary mean?
Stary means old in Bohemian.
Old or old man? I thought it meant old man.
Just old.
Old. Okay.